the magic in the air. I love it in my all air. Ale, feel the magic in the air. I love it in my all air. Ale. Feel the magic in the
It all began with 2G. People could call, send text, and connect with loved ones in an instant. Then, like magic, 3G appeared. Suddenly the world was at your fingertips. You could surf the net, share videos, and download your favorite songs. It was a revolution. Then came 4G, where the limits on our imagination began to fade away, just when we thought things couldn't get any more amazing. 5G emerged from the depths of innovation. Imagine downloading an entire season of your favorite TV show before you even finish popping your popcorn. The story of mobile evolution continues, because now we have a reason to imagine with Airtel 5G.
Airtel, a reason to imagine.
Good day and welcome to Sports Arena on NT Onitsha. My name is Uchenna Mwekoyo and I have with me to discuss the program in the studio, Jeff Azanwa. Jeff, you're welcome to the program.
Thank you very much.
Alright, today we'll be looking at the upcoming Paris 2024 Olympics and of course talking about Nigeria's participation. A total of 27 athletes will represent Nigeria in 12 different sports at the Paris 2024 Olympics Games. The sports are athletics, taekwondo, swimming, boxing, table tennis, weightlifting, wrestling, badminton, canoeing, cycling, football for women, and then basketball for women. Now, looking at it one after the other, what can you say about Nigeria's performance so far in athletics? Because in the last record, what we had was Tobi Amusan, who set the world record twice by winning 100 meters hurdles. Apart from that particular feat Nigeria had achieved, we have not made any headway talking about athletics in Olympics. So what would I have to say about that?
I think it's the exposure of the athletes we have. So if you look at the tracks, you will discover that they are not of standard, and so the athletes, they are having it very difficult for them to cope with the international standard because of the facilities they are using to prepare for the tournament. So I think that's what has been affecting us for the past Olympics. We've not been able to achieve anything good, apart from Tobi Amusan, who has been performing for us, I think, and it is due to her own individual exposure that she has, because she's not based in Nigeria. That's what has given her that edge, which has been helping us in winning medals in athletics.
Okay, and Nigerians are looking forward to seeing her perform the way she used to perform in this tournament. And do we have the hope that, of course, you know, as years go by, the athletes are aging. Considering the fact that she was much younger at the time she achieved this, so now, do you think that she has the strength to compete with other younger athletes across the world?
Yes, I think she's still of that age that can perform very well. She's just 26. She still has age on her side, I think, and if you look at the tournaments that she has participated in this year, she has been performing very well. Then if you look at the previous All African Games, she was able to participate in the relay, the 100 meters hurdles relay, and we won medals when she participated with us. So I think she still has it. There's still age on her side. 26 is not too old for an athlete.
All right. Talking about other games that Nigerians will participate in, we have Taekwondo. And of course, I don't think Nigerians have done well in that regard.
Yeah, Taekwondo is not really our sport. That was a borrowed culture, as you say.
Okay.
But we've won medals, but due to is mostly in the Paralympics, not in the main Olympics.
Okay.
So I'm not really looking at the Taekwondo events, but I'm looking at other sports which we are participating in. I'm looking at boxing. If you go back to time in the Barcelona Olympics, we were able to win, I think, 3 medals in boxing. In different categories. So I'm looking at us because for some time now we've not been performing in boxing, but I'm hoping that the athletes that will take the boxers we're taking there this year will perform well in boxing. Because boxing is a physical sport, so I expect us to do well in
yes, talking about boxing, I think that's the only Olympic game we have done well. What do you have to say about swimming? You know, in August 2023, the Nigeria Aquatic Federation emerged the 31st in global rating, and in Tokyo Olympics 2021, 17-year-old Ogumba won gold in women's 100 meters freestyle. So now that is in 2021.
I think with the feat that they were able to achieve in the last Olympics, they should be thinking of, I think, superseding that record that they were able to achieve in the last one. So I'm expecting them to give a good performance. And swimming, we have the people who are in the riverine areas. I am expecting them to be performing very well, but you know, swimming is not just freestyle. You have to be exposed to different kind of pool because it's a pool event. It's not a river stuff that you just dive in and start swimming. So me, I'm looking at them performing very well in this Olympics.
So we're hoping to make a great impact in swimming. All right, it's still Sports Arena on NTA Onitsha, and then we'll pause for a break. After the break, the show continues.
It all began with 2G. People could call, send text, and connect with loved ones in an instant. Then, like magic, 3G appeared. Suddenly the world was at your fingertips. You could surf the net, share videos, and download your favorite songs. It was a revolution. Then came 4G, where the limits on our imagination began to fade away. Just when we thought things couldn't get any more amazing. 5G emerged from the depths of innovation. Imagine downloading an entire season of your favorite TV show before you even finish popping your popcorn. The story of mobile evolution continues because now we have a reason to imagine with Airtel 5G.
Airtel, a reason to imagine.
Thank you for rejoining us on Sports Arena on NTA Onitsha. And going forward, we are talking about the Nigerian athletes that will be participating in the Paris 2024 Olympic Games. There are areas of hope, there are areas Nigerians have not done well, and of course we are looking forward to a situation where they are going to bring laurels in this 2024 Olympics. Then when you talk about weightlifting, do we have hope there?
Yes, we have hope in weightlifting. We have weightlifters and we've won medals in weightlifting. So I'm looking at us winning a medal in weightlifting category. You should expect us to do better in physical events like weightlifting and wrestling, because we have those people, those strong people we see in the marketplace and all that, carrying heavy loads. They should be able to perform if given the exposure to train for wrestling. They should be able to perform because it's a game of strength.
Okay.
So I'm expecting us to do very well in that also.
But most of the times, it's not as if these athletes cannot be trained, but the environment at which they will be trained, that's the major impediment.
Yes,
and then looking at the Nigerian government, the sponsorship, most of the times our athletes are not given the best.
Yes, they've been neglected for so long that we only focus on mostly football and basketball. That's what our government is really focused on. In other sports, we've not been doing well. They've not been putting their resources into it. So that's another challenge the athletes are having in the Olympics. But hopefully, I think they should be able to perform.
Let's talk about the basketball. This time around is the women that are going to represent us. And the record we have is that in March 2021, FIBA ranked Nigeria's men basket team top in Africa. That is for the men. Then these women now that are going to represent us in basketball, do you think they have the potentials or they have the wherewithal to weather the storm when it comes to all these big countries that will be participating?
Yes, I think they have that capacity to do that, because most of the players we have in our basketball team, they are based in US.
Okay.
Most of them, they grew up in US and they've been playing college basketball, and now they are playing professional basketball in the US, and they have that exposure. Yes.
Then when we talk about the female footballers, the Super Falcons of Nigeria, in Athens 2004, they became the first African country to reach the quarterfinals. Their current FIFA ranking is 36th in the world, and that ranking came in June 2024. So what will you have to say? Having all this credit to themselves, being the first team in Africa to reach the quarterfinals in the World Cup and then in the Olympics. So now, do we hope that they're going to go far in this competition?
With luck on their side, I think they were able to go far, because in the last World Cup, they were defeated by England on penalties. That was in the quarterfinals. So it was just luck that was not on their side on that day. They would have won England on that day, because they played better than the English team that day, but they were unlucky. So I'm looking at them performing very well in this Olympics.
So what are those things the managers of that team will have to put together to ensure that we bring gold?
Is to put confidence in the players, the athletes that are going there. Tell them that yes, this is an open field for you now. It's a level ground for everybody. You can perform your best. Try and beat the record you've been setting in training. That's what the coach is to tell them.
Okay. And the Super Falcons have made 3 appearances in the Summer Olympics. First was in the year 2000. The best result was in 2004 when they reached quarterfinals. They are also one of the few teams in the world and the only African team to have qualified for every edition of the FIFA Women's World Cup. The records scored them very high.
But from the way they performed in the last 2 tournaments, they should be ranking among the top 12.
Okay.
Yes.
So now, what are the hopes we have generally for our athletes?
Our best performance at the Olympics has been Atlanta '96. We were able to win 6 medals, 2 gold medals, 1 silver, and 3 bronze. So, if we're able to achieve that again, I think it will be a good fit for us, or we can supersede that. But I think that should be okay for us if we're able to perform better than that of Atlanta '96.
Alright, that's Sports Arena for today. So, and on that note, we conclude today's edition of Sports Arena. My name is Uchenna Mwekoya, and from my guest, Jeff Azanowa, say goodbye to our viewers.
Say thanks for watching. Keep watching us.
Thank you.
It all began with 2G. People could call, send text, and connect with loved ones in an instant. Then, like magic, 3G appeared. Suddenly the world was at your fingertips. You could surf the net, share videos, and download your favorite songs. It was a revolution. Then came 4G, where the limits on our imagination began to fade away. Just when we thought things couldn't get any more amazing. 5G emerged from the depths of innovation. Imagine downloading an entire season of your favorite TV show before you even finish popping your popcorn. The story of mobile evolution continues because now we have a reason to imagine with Airtel 5G.
Airtel, a reason to imagine.